Hey, what's going on, everyone? This time we're looking at ACC and BIM360 and why you might be having issues adding a user to a project. My name is Ken Pearson. I'm a tech support specialist with ATG, and let's get into it. All right, here's the deal. If you've just started a project and you need a fresh list of users, or maybe you have an existing project that's been in progress, but you might need some new people added to it, you may have encountered a couple of these scenarios. Maybe you're in the project, but you're not sure where the add user button is. Or maybe you're in the project admin module and nothing's showing up when you type in the email address for your new members, kind of like I show here. Let's take a look at a couple of the possible causes for this. First, maybe you're in the project, but you're not able to find anywhere to add users. You're not getting any options. If you go to home, you're not seeing anything special. You go to your project list, back into your project, nothing's really showing up that looks like an add user button or anything. This is how that might look in ACC, the unified platform. Over in BIM360, it'll look a little bit different. You have the module selector up here, and you might notice like, oh, I don't have a project admin, any kind of admin module. And the issue here is simply that you don't have project admin access. You'll need that if you are required to add or remove members to the project, or adjust any project data from an administrative standpoint. And what that looks like is you can see in ACC, if I click on my user here, there's a access level role called Project Administrator. This is what you'll need in order to add or remove users. In BIM360, it's going to look pretty similar. Search for your user. There's a separate user screen in BIM360. And then you'll notice that under access level, I have project admin, and you can click on edit to add that here. So anybody that needs to add or remove users is going to need project admin access. Once you have that, you'll be able to see the project admin module. In BIM360, you have to go to your project in question. Then you'll be able to see the project admin module in the module selector. In ACC, it's going to look a little bit different. Same selector, slightly different look and feel. Once you have project admin access, then you'll be able to add and remove users and manage other permissions as needed. But maybe that isn't your issue. Maybe your issue is that when you go to the project admin module and you select add members, you start typing in the email address for your members, and nothing happens. This is ACC. It looks pretty much the same in BIM360. Nothing. A little window should be popping down, giving you a list of possible matches for the address, or whatever part of the address that you have typed, but nothing's showing up. The issue here is most likely that you haven't added this member to your site membership, your account membership, before trying to add them to your projects. In ACC and BIM360, you have a central membership for your site or your hub that you need to fill out with the people that you want to work on your projects first. Now, what this might look like, if you come to the account admin module, very importantly, this is only available to those with account admin permissions, which is something we'll talk about in a second. In the account admin module, you can manage the membership centrally for your entire site. Your site can contain many projects, and anybody that you want to add to those projects has to first be a member of the site or hub. Account admin is a separate access level than project administrator. You can be both, but you cannot manage the account if you don't have account administrator. Like if you are just a project administrator within a specific project, or maybe within a couple projects, you will need to get the assistance of someone with account administrator permissions in order to add members that don't exist to the account. You know, maybe you manage a project and you're trying to add somebody and you're unable to see them show up in the list. And it's like, oh shoot, we need to add them to the account first, like the site account membership first. So once you're able to get them added to the account on the site portion, give our boy Johnny Test here a role of architect, and he's going to be with ATG. So Johnny's been added to the account. He's an architect. Now, if we go back to our project, under ACC, I'm under my project here. Now, if I try to add him, he shows up. I'm able to add him to my project, give him whatever permissions he requires. You know, maybe I want him to be a secondary project administrator, maybe not. Maybe he's just going to do work in the project. And there you go. Now he's added. So always keep in mind, if you need to add somebody to the project, you need to make sure that they are added to the site or account membership first before you're able to add them to the project membership. In this first slide, you might have noticed the Autodesk support article down at the bottom, and that looks like this. That covers the two scenarios that we've discussed already, where you're not seeing the project admin module because you don't have project admin permissions, and also that the member you're trying to add to the project hasn't been added to the account or site level first. There are a couple of other issues in here that might be more niche, such as trying to add users through an API, an app, or a service. And also, if you're trying to, maybe a project came back, it has to have more work done in it, and you're trying to add users and it's looking a little bit weird, the project might be set to inactive. And that might look like this. Got my project here in BIM360. If maybe it was finished, the contract ended, work ended, it needed to be put on hold. Maybe you came in here and set it to inactive to hide it from the list of active projects that you have going on. If for whatever reason you come back and you take a look at the members list, you're not going to see anybody in here. And if you try to add somebody new, it's going to look a little odd. You're not going to see any services to activate, and it's not going to perform like it should. So just make sure, if you need to come back to an old project, check to make sure that it is set to active before you add people to it. Once you set it back to active, go back to the members list, you'll see everybody that was in there before. And if you need to add somebody new, you'll see all the services that you can activate them with. And of course, anytime you're having issues, especially with any of the web services, anything looks weird, it's not performing correctly, or behaving as you would expect, I always recommend checking out the Autodesk Health Dashboard at health.autodesk.com. This will give you a quick look at all of their products in the different regions and whether or not they are operational, currently under maintenance, having some sort of disruption. And you can filter by statuses, you can filter by which products you're interested in, and of course you can set your region, as they do have a couple there. But hey, thank you for stopping by, and y'all stay safe and informed in the wild world of Autodesk Construction Cloud. And have a good one, everybody.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of the other content on our channel.